A very good morning to you and a very warm welcome to Bejo's Exam Prep IS. Good morning, Shubhangi. Good morning, Vetri. Good morning, Anjali. Good morning, Manpreet. Good morning, Subhash. Good morning, Sachin. Good morning, Purva. Good morning, Devi. Good morning, Abhishek. Good morning, Chandrakant. Good morning, Nagaraja. Good morning, Yasmin. Very good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Saurabh. Good morning, Devyani. Good morning, Samar. Hello, Deepika. Very good morning to you as well. You too have a good day, Subhash. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Saradnya. Please come. Let's fight for your future. Good morning, Neha. Good morning, Takdas. Good morning, Bhavna. Come on, warriors. Hurry up. Let's fight. Please hurry up. Good morning, Manshika. Good morning, Rajneesh. Good morning, Dikshit. Good morning, Manmohan. Good morning. Good morning, Sri Hari. I'm doing good. Takdas, how are you doing? Good morning, Akash. Good morning, Pooja. चलिए जी आ जाइए शाबाश. Please hurry up. Come on. Good morning, Jia. Good morning, Atharva. Chalo ji, let's start. Good morning, Devaraj. Okay, so yesterday we were discussing about certain things here. Let me just have a look at your curriculum. First of all, we're done with divisibility rules, LCM, HCF, average, ratio, proportion, cyclicity. We will be taking up percentages today. We're done with permutations and combinations as well. All right. So we'll pick up certain things for today. Good morning, Anshul. Arms provided for CSAT because we are unable to find problems in concise CSAT book provided by Byju's. Sir, our arms. What is arms? Then it is not getting. What is not getting? Akash. Good morning, Gayatri Godike. No, puzzles is not most asked, Chandan. That is incorrect. I mean, but you can never say, actually. Ritika, good morning. Aarti, good morning. Munna, good morning. ARAMs. What is ARAMs? Veshri. Good morning, Karthik. Good morning, Dipankar. Additional reading material. Okay. Well, Aras Agarwal will suffice. Rajneesh. All right. All right. Good morning, Alok. Yeah, that's right. Vechri, we would be taking up cubes only. Good morning, Narendra. Good morning, Mehul. Good morning, Amala. Good morning, Nancy. All right. So, as it is, we had started with cubes and cuboids yesterday, if you remember. Okay. So, let's take it from where we left. Okay. And let's talk about a cube here. Now, see here, all the faces of a cube are colored red. So, let us say there is a cube. You have dipped that cube in a bucket full of red paint. Then you take it out. It is soaked in red paint. You dry it. Then you give 6 cuts, as you can see, 2 cuts in each direction, so that 27 identical cubes are produced. Okay. So 27 means 3 in each direction, 3 into 3 into 3. And 3 in a direction means 3 minus 1, 2 cuts in a direction. 2 cuts in a direction means 2 into 3, total 6 cuts. So how many small pieces have 3 faces colored? Now, where are these 3 faces colored cubes found? Well, they're found at the corner here. Okay. And as there are 8 corners, so kindly remember, these are always 8. Okay. We can also call them corner cubes. Okay. So these are available only at the corners. 2 faces colored, well, this is where you have them. See, these are the 2 faces, as you see. So what is the address of such a cube which has 2 faces colored? It is along an edge between 2 corner cubes. So this one and this one is a corner cube, all right? So assume that this is an edge of a cube. This is an edge of a cube. You remove the top. There are n number of cubes on this edge. There are n number of cubes on this edge. Okay. All edges have same number of cubes, as you know. So if you remove the top and the bottom, the middle ones would be having 2 faces colored. Okay. Now you know that on one edge, if we have n number of cubes and we remove the top and the bottom, the ones at the extreme ends, then in between we are left with n minus 2 number of cubes. So on an edge, there will be n minus 2 number of two faces colored cubes. And how many edges do we have? You remember, we have 12 edges. Remember, 6 faces, 8 corners, 12 edges. All right. So that's the reason why we shall write this as 12 into n minus 2. So what is the value of n? N is nothing but it is the number of cubes on each edge. Okay. N is number of pieces on each edge. And please know, total number of cubes shall always be n cube. Okay. And this n cube here is equal to 27, which you know is a 3 cube. Correct? So that is why cube cancels. The value of n is 3. That is, there are 3 cubes on, or 3 pieces on each end. Good morning, Govind. Good morning, Anshu. All right. So this shall be 12 into 3 minus 2. That is equal to 12 only. One face colored. Now, where are one face colored found? One face colored are found here. Okay. All right. So please know that n is the number of pieces on each edge, in each row, in each column. All right. So I can say now n is number of pieces on each edge, in each row and column. So these are what? These are the center cubes on a face. Center cubes on a face. All right. So if at all you want to figure these out, or you want to find these out, you will remove one row at the top and one row at the bottom. Okay. Remove. So we shall, let us say, we shall remove this and we shall remove this. So this way, how many are left? N minus 2. Yes, there are n number of cubes in a row and a cube, a row and a column. Then remove this column, remove this column. Now this way, how many are left? N minus 2. So you remove 2 rows, N minus 2. You remove 2 columns, N minus 2. N minus 2, N minus 2. On one face, you have N minus 2 whole square, number of pieces which have only one face colored. Correct? Then how many faces are there? Well, you have 6 faces. So it shall be 6 into N minus 2 whole square. That's what you have to remember here. Okay. So that is 6 into 3 minus 2 whole square. 3 minus 2 is what? 1. 1 square is 1. So 6 into 1 is 6. Alright. Now let us say you have to find out those which have no face colored. Okay. 0 faces colored. So where is it? Do you know that? Well, we have already figured out 8 and 12, 20 and 6, 26. And there are 27 small identical cubes. So where is that one cube? It's right in the center of the arrangement. Is it visible to you? It's not visible to you. How many of its faces are colors? None. 0. All right. So that is found out by n minus 2 whole cube. That is, you remove 2 columns like this. So n minus 2 remains. N minus 2 remains. You remove 2 rows like this. N minus 2 remains. You remove, let us say, 2 columns like this. Okay. In all the 3 directions, you remove the columns and the 2 columns and 2 rows. So n minus 2 remains in between. So remove n minus 2, remove n minus 2, remove n minus 2. It shall become n minus 2 whole cube. So that is 3 minus 2 whole cube, which is equal to 1. Add its score. Correct, Subhash. Anshu, refresh. All right. Now, what will be the total number of small cubes at the edges? So all these edges, you need to find out the small cubes. Now, first of all, you know that this one face colored cube will not be at the edge. All right, they're right in the center of a face. They're not at the edges. So out of 27, we subtract these one face colored cubes. Okay. And how many are these? 6. Now we are left with 21. Also, the cube which is there at the core or inside, which is not visible to us or has 0 faces colored, even that is not present on the edges. So 0 face colored also we will remove, which was 1. Hence, there are 20 small cubes at the edges. Please know this. Okay. Now from this, what you have to learn is this ultimately. Number of pieces on an edge. Read this carefully. Number of pieces on an edge. We take that as n. All right. So here, whichever edge that you take, 1, 2, 3. Correct? 1, 2, 3. So the value of n here is 3. That is 3 pieces on an edge or in a row or in a column. Now, how do you find it? Total cuts by 3 plus 1. Obviously, no. You remember 9 cuts, what did we do? We divided the cuts as 3 plus 3 plus 3. And then, right, that is nothing but 9 by 3 is 3. So 3 cuts in each direction. And we increased each of these by 1. That is, the value of n here is 4. Okay, in each direction. Clear? Total pieces n cube, 3 faces colored, shall always be 8. Always 8. Always 8. 2 faces colored, 12 into n minus 2. 3 faces colored, 6 into n minus 2. Whole square, 0 face colored, n minus 2 whole cube. Now, observe certain things. Here we have n minus 2. So the power is increasing by 1 every time, isn't it? So n minus 2 power 1, power 2, power 3. but the coefficient is decreasing. 12, 6, and this is 1, not 0. Okay, this is 1. If it is 0, then everything will become 0. So I want you to memorize this and write it down or take a pic, all right, immediately. Immediately, all right? So how do you find it out? You find out n. This is how you write it. All right, this is how you write it. Hold on. N is total cuts by 3, all right, plus 1. 3 faces colored, always 8. 2 faces colored, 12 into n minus 2. 1 face colored, 6 into n minus 2 whole square. 0 face colored, n minus 2 whole cube. So please note down and memorize. All right, I'll give you 30 seconds to do so. Please hurry up. Bhavna, they are these 3 colors cube, 3 faces colored cubes are found on corners. On corners. And how many corners are there? 8 corners are there. Now, this is an example that I took, beta. Jia. You can take the example for 12 cards, 6 cards, 15 cards, as many number of cards that you want. Just an example. All done, officers? No, 13 cards. We can get the total number of pieces, but definitely the number of cuts are not going to be the same. These formula will work out when the number of cuts are multiple of 3. These formulas are to be used when the number of cuts is a multiple of 3, all right, or the total number of pieces is a perfect cube. 27 pieces we had, no, in the previous question. Okay, so that is 3 cube. Bhavna, how to calculate means, first of all, you have to memorize this. All right, just to satisfy your curiosity that how we got this is that a 2 faces colored cube is found on an edge. See, this is the 2 faces cube, 2 faces colored, this much. Only these 2 faces are colored, the rest of the faces are covered. Where is this cube found? This is found along an edge between 2 corner cubes. So if there are, let us say this is the edge. If there are n number of cubes on the edge, n number of pieces, you will take out the top, take away the bottom. So remove top, remove bottom. So 2 you have removed out of n, you have removed 2. So in between, now how many are left? N minus 2. So on each edge, we have n minus 2 number of pieces, which will have only 2 faces colored. And then how many edges are there? 12 edges are there. So 12 into n minus 2. All right. So let's answer the questions here based on whatever that you have. Total pieces and cube. Anjali, 3 directions. Every direction has, on each edge, there will be n cubes. So 3 directions. Okay. Here also, you can see what is it? 4 into 4 into 4. 4 cube only, no? 64. This is in one direction, this is in another direction, this is in another direction. Okay, so it is nothing but n into n into n, which is n cube. Okay, now see here. All the faces of a cube are colored red, and then the cube is divided into 64. See, a perfect cube. Small analytical cubes. Then how many small pieces will have whatever? Now, first you need the value of n, and we know that the total number of cubes is n cube, and n cube here is how much? 64. Okay, so n cube is equal to 4 cube. So this means the value of n here is 4. That is, there are 4 number of cubes on each edge. 4 number of cubes on each edge. See, this is the edge. How many cubes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everywhere. On each edge, you have only 4 pieces. You don't have to draw the diagram. It is, it has to be done without drawing the diagram. But this is obviously to explain things to you that I have taken up the diagram here. So 3 faces colored. How many? How many pieces will have 3 faces colored? Refer to the formulas that I asked you to copy. Absolutely, sir. It will always be 8. 2 faces colored. What is the formula? 12 into n minus 2. The value of n is 4. So it is going to be 12 into 4 minus 2. 12 twos are 24. Yes, you got this. Lovely. 1 face colored. 6 into n minus 2 whole square. That is 6 into 4 minus 2 whole square. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 square is 4. 6 fours are 24. No face colored. N minus 2 whole cube. Okay. So that is 4 minus 2 whole cube. That is 2 cube, which is 8. See, without even drawing the diagram, you are able to find out all these details. Okay. Are we clear about this? Now he says at least 2 faces colored. Everyone listen to me. I'm not going to repeat this. What is the meaning of at least 2? What is the meaning of at least 2? Please type. Please type. What is the meaning of at least 2? What is the meaning of at least 2? 2 and more than 2. This is what it means. Okay. Or let us say greater than or equal to 2. This is how we write it. Okay. So at least 2 faces colored means 2 faces colored, and more than 2 faces obviously is 3 faces only. So how many pieces have 2 faces colored? We have here though 2 faces colored, 24. How many have 3 faces colored? 3 faces colored, we have it here. That is 8. So how many will have at least 2 faces colored? That is going to be 32. Correct. You got this. You got this. Lovely. Very good. So once again, I reiterate, this is all that it is based on. You must remember these, which you have already noted down in your copy. It is there in front of you. Look at it and solve the questions. Okay, here we go. Look at this one. If all the faces of a cube whose edge is 6 centimeters, edge is given to you, is colored red, and then it is cut into small cubes, each of edge 1 centimeter, then how many pieces will have 3 faces colored, 2 faces colored, 1 face colored, 0 face colored? Yeah. Now here, a simple thing, how do you find out n when edge is given to you? The measure of the big edge, big cube, and then it is cut into various small pieces of 1 centimeter. So use your common sense. How many 1 centimeter edge cubes can a 6 centimeter cube be cut into when I talk about edges? So simple as that. The value of n here is nothing but edge of the cube divided by edge of small cubes or pieces. Edge of the cube is given to you as 6. Edge of the small cube is given to you as 1. So obviously on each edge you will have 6 pieces, right? On each edge you will have 6 pieces. Correct? Okay. So once you have found out the value of n, everything is simple now. Everything is simple. Okay. Now find out the value of, now I'm taking up examples, Jia. All right. So let us say a cube has an edge which is 4 centimeter. So how many small cubes of, let us say, 1 centimeter will this cube get cut into? So tell me how many small pieces, for the small pieces, what will be, let us say, if I want to cut into 1 centimeter edge, how many, what will be the value of n? What will be the value of n? Absolutely 4. So let us say I have a 9 centimeter edge. Okay. And I want to cut 3 centimeter edge pieces. So what will be the value of n? Absolutely 9 by 3, that is 3. Let us say I have 10 centimeter edge. I want to cut this cube into 2 centimeter edge pieces. Okay, what will be the value of n? Absolutely 10 by 2, that is 5. You got this. So here the value of n is 6, correct? So he says how many pieces will be there in total. So total you know is n cube. Value of n is 6. So 6 cube. That shall be 216. 3 faces colored. Well, you know always 8 because there are going to be 8 corners only. 2 faces colored. Well, 12 into n minus 2. 12 into, now what's the value of n here? 6. Okay, 6 minus 2 is 4. So 12 fours are 48. One face colored, 6 into n minus 2 whole square. 6 into 6 minus 2 whole square. What is that? 6 into 16, right? So that is 96. 4 square, no? One face colored, all right? No face colored, you have n minus 2 whole cube. So 6 minus 2 whole cube, 4 cube, that is equal to 64. Now tell me, you found out all these details without drawing a diagram. Without drawing a diagram, you found out all these details. And out of these 5 questions, 1 question will be asked to you. Okay. And you have found out the answers to all these 5 questions, I think within 30 seconds. So 1 question, you won't take more than 5 to 10 seconds, you know, if you remember the formula. Atharva, where? Why we add +1 in first question? First question. That is question number 11 that you are talking about. See, +1 we are doing to the number of cuts, Atharva. If you are giving 3 cuts, all in same direction, number of pieces is going to be 4. If you give only 2 cuts, number of pieces is going to be 3. So that was +1. Number of cuts should be multiple of 3, Meera. Then you will get a perfect cube. 64 is a perfect cube. हाँ जी मीरा बेटा देखा करो. These formulas are to be used when the number of cuts is a multiple of 3. 64 is number of pieces. Or the total number of pieces. See, 64 is total number of pieces. Is a perfect cube. 64 is a perfect cube of 4. Okay. Now let's do this. I want you people to do this. A large cube is cut into 125 identical small cubes. What is this 125? Total number of cubes, right? What is this? Total number of pieces or cubes. That is, it is n cube is 125, which is equal to 5 cube. Cancel. So what is the value of n? 5. Yes, correct. You told me, you told much before I did. Very good. Very well, very well. 3 faces colored. Type, type, type. Come on, officer. Officer, yes. Come on, type. 3 faces colored, 8. 2 faces colored, 12 into n minus 2. Hurry up, hurry up. No looking here and there. N value you have found as 5. So that is going to be 12 into 5 minus 2. 12 threes are 36. 1 face colored. Come on, come on. 6 into n minus 2 whole square. Hurry up, hurry up. You have to be fast. 5 minus 2 whole square. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 square is 9. 6 nines are 54. All right, no face colored n minus 2 whole cube. Yes, that is 5 minus 2 whole cube, which is 3 cube. In a jiffy like that, you can answer these questions, right? Again, at least 2 faces colored. At least 2 faces colored means 2 faces colored, 3 faces colored. 2 faces colored is how much? 2 faces colored is how much? You just now found out, no? 2 faces is 36. 3 faces is always 8. No issues. Perfect, perfect. You got it. So many of you have answered this. Perfectum. So finally, we have reached there where you could solve a question on your own. Just know these formulas by heart and you are through. Okay. Now let's talk about CSAT 2023, where there were 2 questions asked on cubes. 2 questions. One on cube and the other on cuboid. All right. So let us talk about the first question. Tell me how much is n? Perfect. You have found out the value of n. Okay. So n cube here is 125, which is 5 cube, as was for the previous question. That means n is equal to 5. Now let him ask you anything. He says, how many cubes are surrounded by other cubes from each side? All right. So surrounded with other cubes from each side means 0 face cubes. They're surrounded by other cubes from all the sides or each side. That we know is n minus 2 whole cube. So 5 minus 2 whole cube, which is 3 cube, which is 27. That's it. See, I told you one of the questions would be asked to you. So this was a question asked. 2023 I'm talking about. Cool. Okay. Now let us have a look at the question here. CSAT 2023. A cuboid of dimension 7 into 5 into 3 is painted red, green, and blue color on each pair of opposite faces. Now hold on. I'll draw this for you. Not an issue. See, the whole point here is this is a cuboid. All right. So this is 7, 5, and 3. It's like this. Correct? All done? Now it is painted red, green, and blue color on each pair of opposite faces of dimensions 7 into 5. First of all, let me just get you the dimensions here. So this, as you see here, is 7. This, as you can see here, is 5. This, as you can see here, is 3. So on each pair of opposite faces of dimensions 7 into 5. Okay. 5 into 3, 7 into 3 respectively. So that means first one is red, and red is colored on those faces which measure 7 centimeter into 5 centimeter. So this is 7 centimeter into 5 centimeter. So this anyhow is colored red. Red at the front, red at the back also. Okay. So let me just make use of the same color here. Green is what? 5 into 3. Okay. So as you can see, this is 5, this is 3. So the top here becomes green. Here bottom also is green. And blue. Blue color is 7 into 3. Alright. So 7 into 3. So you see this is 7. This is 3. Okay. And this is colored blue. Blue here also. On left and right. So that is the first thing that we understand. Now read the instructions carefully. Each of side length 1 centimeter. So if you have 7 centimeter here, then how many pieces or small cubes will you get which have where each has an edge of 1 centimeter? How many 1 centimeter are there in 7 centimeter? There you go. And if you want to obtain 7 cubes or 7 pieces on one edge, then how many cuts will you make? Tell me, how many cuts will you make? Absolutely, 6 cuts, one less. Yes. So let me make 6 cuts here, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Okay, this is 5 centimeter. So how many pieces will we have on this edge? 5. To get those 5 pieces, how many cuts should we make? 4. So you make 4 cuts like this. All right. Here 3. There are 3 pieces. To get 3 pieces, how many cuts do we need to make? 2 cuts. So 1, 2. So you have the desired cube in front of you. Cuboid it is. Now he says, which of the following statements is or are correct? There are exactly 15 small cubes with no paint on any face. Now see here, it's not a cube. Okay. So as it is in each direction, you are not getting the same number of pieces, are you? No. Like this, you have 7 pieces. Like this, you have 5 pieces. Like this, you have 3 pieces. All right. So every time the number of pieces is not the same. In a cube, on each edge, each row and each column, you will have same number of cubes or small pieces. Okay. But here you don't. Okay. So in such a case, how do you find it? Well, you know here now the values of n are 3 different values: n1, n2, n3. There it was n, as it happened to be n in each direction. So n into n into n, it became n cube as the total number of cubes. So n1 here is 7, n2 here is 5, n3 here is 3. Correct? And how much will will be n minus 2. You remember, if you know n minus 2, you will be able to find out things, right? So we will have to find out n1 minus 2, n2 minus 2, n3 minus 2. So 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. You remember for a cube, zero facet or zero faces colored was n minus 2 whole cube. What is n minus 2 whole cube? N minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2. Now this time we have different values of n. Here it was same. So n minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2 became n minus 2 whole cube. Now for a cuboid, this zero facet should become n1 minus 2. All right, let me just change the color because it will intermingle with whatever I've written on the right hand side. Okay, so it should become n1 minus 2 into n2 minus 2 into n3 minus 2. Correct, sir? So that is nothing but 5 into 3 into 1. 15 cubes of 15 pieces. So there are exactly 15. All right, that is absolutely correct. There are exactly 6 small cubes with exactly 2 faces painted. 2F. One painted with blue, the other painted with green. Where? So for that, we will go to that particular time where there is an intersection between blue and green. So as you can see, this is blue. As you can see, this is green. All right. And this is that edge which is common between them. So here you will have green, and here you will have blue. The other two are corner cubes, remember? Other two are corner cubes. Remember, this is a corner cube. This is a corner cube. Now, what is the address of a two-face colored cube? It is found on an edge between two corner cubes. So there are exactly 6 small cubes with exactly 2 faces painted. All right, with green and blue. That means red is not there. So that means he's talking about 2 faces cube. So on one edge, you have one such cube. How many edges are common between green and blue? How many edges are common between green and blue? Well, you have this edge which is common. You have this edge which is common. You have this edge which is common. You will have an edge behind this which is common. 4 edges are common. And each edge will have, one number of two-face colored cube. Right? Two-face colored cube colored with green and blue only. Okay. So this is incorrect. It should be 4. Perfect, Megha. The reason for power was cube only. So same number. Now no cube as a whole, so no power. I'll put it in a better way. The reason for power was the value of n was same everywhere. Okay. Now it is different. So we're just keeping it separate. Bhavna, can you see this? This is green and this is blue. Can you see this? Can you see this? Please tell me. Chat with me. Bhavna, can you see this? This is green and this is blue. Shreyash, in CSAT 2023 paper, if you go through, every question I think would have taken you maybe 1.5 minutes or more. So how many will you leave? Okay. हाँ, So Bhavna, on one edge, you have one such cube which is colored green and blue. Only green and blue, no red. Then how many edges are common between green and blue? See, this edge is common, this edge is common. You have green at the top, blue at the right. Okay. This edge is also common because you have green at the bottom and blue at the right. Green at the bottom and blue at the left. So even an edge behind this also will be common. So four edges are common. Four edges are common. Now each edge will have one such piece which has green and blue, but not red. Each edge has one such piece which will have green and blue color on them, but not red. When each edge has one such cube which has green and blue, the number of edges is four. Four edges will have four such cubes. Correct? Not six. Yeah, GBR is eight. GBR is eight, three faces. But he's asking you exactly two faces colored, not three. Priyanka, if exact word is not there, then two faces colored will also include three faces colored. Because three faces colored obviously have two faces colored. Now, Stephen, I have already shown you. See, this is an edge where we have green and blue. Okay. All right. All right, guys, listen to me. You tell me how many pieces have exactly two colors on them, which are green and red. How many pieces? How many pieces will have only two colors on them, red and green? Tell me. Red and green. Absolutely, you got this. See, we're talking about these. Go to the edge which is common between green and red. Go to the edge which is common between green and red. So there are three. Yes or no? One, two, three. Four edges will be common between green and red. Four edges are common between green and red. On one edge, three. So four edges, it will be 12. So the number of pieces which will have red and green color on them and not blue. Red and green and not blue. If it is red, green and blue, then it will be corner cubes. Eight. Three faces colored. But it is red and green but not blue. Two faces colored, red and green. That's it. Okay. So it is three on one edge. There are four edges which will be common. Okay. So 4 into 3, 12. So tell me how many pieces will have red and blue color. Red and blue color but not green. Red and blue but not green. Red and blue but not green. See, I'm talking about these ones. N minus 2 there. N minus 2. On one edge, N minus 2. I'll explain that to you, no? On one edge, N minus 2. So how many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N minus 2. Okay. So 5 on one edge. Four edges are common between red and blue colored faces. So 5 into 4, 20. Yeah, you got it. Got this. Okay. So basically what you have to do is listen to me carefully. You don't even have to draw this diagram. You don't even have to draw this diagram. Okay. Now just remember this. Remember this that two faces cubes in for a cube. You remember it is 12 into n minus 2. Anywhere we require n minus 2. No, one face is also 6 into n minus 2 whole square. Zero face is also n minus 2 whole cube. Is it or not? So here itself you can find out the values of n minus 2. No? Here n minus 2 is going to be 5. Here n minus 2 is going to be 3. Correct? Yes or no? Okay. Here it is going to be 3. Here it is going to be 1. Here it is going to be 5. And here it is going to be 1. Got this? So red and blue, 7 into 3. So 5 into 1, how many? 5. 4 edges, so 20. Okay. Now what is this 5 centimeter into 3 centimeter? 5 centimeter. This is 5 and this is 3. Correct? This is green colored. 5 and 3. Okay. So here the value is 3. Here the value is 1. Correct? And here you have n minus 2's as, I'm talking about the one face colored. One face colored. So I am asking you now, all right, I gave you the solution before the question actually. So my question here is how many pieces have, let us say, only red color on them? Tell me, how many pieces will have only red color on them? Yeah, Megha, but people are asking me about alternatives like formulas. They don't want to draw a diagram. So I was explaining that way also. 30. Absolutely yes. So because it is 5 into 3, 15 on one face, then 15 on another face also. All right. And if you want to identify using the diagram, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 on one face, so 15 on another one, total 30. Now how many pieces actually have only green color on them? Only green. Only green color. No, 3 into 2, 6. What are you talking? All right. So it is going to be 6 only, no? 3 into 1 is 3 on one face. So 3 twos are 6. How many pieces will have only blue color? See on one face, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the other face also. Right face, 5, left face, 5. Okay, so 10 or 5 into 1. That is what you could have found out. Is that clear? Akash, you should try to attempt at least 55 questions. No, only means two F only. No, only two faces colored. Only one face colored. Right? Only means nothing else apart from the given. Acha, koncham. All right, let's. Yeah, you need a little bit of practice. So there will be variety of questions which will be there. So as it is, cubes had two questions. I mean, you could have left this, you could have solved this. That's all right. Okay, just maximize your attempt. You might find an easier question, based on some other topic. So that's how it goes. Okay. Now let's move ahead. I'm taking up another topic in mathematics, and that is percentage. You're aware of. So first things first, I want you to register this properly into your mind. X% means X by 100. Bhavna just now told you, no? No, two faces colored will include three faces colored also. Because three faces colored also has two faces colored. But mostly the questions, as has been taken care of in the previous question also, will have the word exactly or only. They will not ask you. See, the whole point is don't make questions from your side. The point here is very simple. They will give you simple questions only. So don't have to worry about it. Okay. It's not that they will try to complicate it further. So they will not give you a question, two faces colored. They will give you exactly two faces colored or only two faces colored. Or two faces colored and the third face is and no other face colored. So they will specify. Okay, Ji. So here I want to know 25% is 25 by 100, which is nothing but 0.25. Get this? Tell me how much is 20%? Hurry up, hurry up. How much is 20%? As I have written here, how would you write 20%? Absolutely. It is 20 by 100. That is, it is 0.2. Know this. Okay. Now see, what is the most important thing here is percentage to fraction and fraction to percentage conversions. These conversions are very important. Okay. So let me just take you through this. Per cent. Per means for each. Cent means 100. For each 100. Symbol is this, as you know, x percent is x by 100, 20%, 50% is 50 by 100, and so on. That is what you have. Okay. See, when A is 25% more than B, then A can be written as 1.25 times B. And if A is 25% less than B, then A will be written as 0.75B. So in this regard, I want you people to remember, note down first, and then remember this very, very important expression which I am giving you here. And that is A is equal to 1 plus more percent minus, if it is less percent, more percent then add, less percent then subtract, times B. Please copy it right now. Please copy this right now. It should be there in front of you in your notebook. It should be there in front of you in your notebook. How what? Vechri, please be specific. We are not face to face, beta. Help me. Help me help you. Vechri, hurry up if you want to type something. How 1.25 and 0.75? This is what I've just explained. Okay. So if A is 20% more than B, then A is 1 plus 0.2 times B, which is 1.2 times B. If A is 20% less than B, then A is 1 minus 0.2 times B, that is 0.8 times B. If 20% more, then add 0.2 to 1. 1 is how much? 1 is 100%. Please know this. 1 is 100%. Okay. What is 100%? 100 by 100. 1 only, no? So if more, add to 1. If less, subtract from 1. So 20% less means 100% minus 20%, 80% left. 80% is 0.8. 20% more means 100% plus 20%, 120%. 120% is 1.2. 120 by 100. So similarly here also, how did we get this? A is equal to 1 plus 0.25 times B. And here A is equal to 1 minus 0.25 times B, 0.75. This is how we got it. Okay. Calculating percent more or less. So I have a fantastic question. I want you people to answer. You please answer this question. If A is 25% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? If A is 25% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? Simple question. What? Bhat are you doing? Bhat, BHAT, Bhat. Very good, Munna. Very good, Jia. Very good, Parvasini. Pravasini. Very good, Shyank. 4 people have given the correct answer. Very good, Rajneesh. Pravasini, Shreyank, I have seen. Correct, Abhishek. Very good. All others are wrong. Yes, very good, Sri Lakshmi. Okay. Now let me give you the basic behind this. Okay. Hold on. बस मेरे बच्चे बस. अरे रुलाओगे क्या? हाँ? बस हो गया यार. Very good. Sudhar Vizi. Very good, Kumar. श्रेयस देख तीसरी चौथी बार आंसर डाल रहा है यार तू. शायद मेरे ख्याल से नहीं. फर्स्ट टाइम डाला क्या? Anyhow, very good. Okay, look here. Let B be equal to 100. Now you know that A is 25% more than B. So you know that A is 1.25 times B. Agreed? Alright, so A is 1.25 into 100. So that means A is going to be 125. What is the difference between the two? That is 125 minus 100, which is 25. Okay? Clear? So difference here is 25. Now by how much percent is B less than A? Than, whatever comes after than, it goes to the denominator. Whatever comes after than goes to the denominator. Whatever value is written after than, that value should be written in denominator. Whatever value is written after the word than, then that value should be written in the denominator. So by what percent is B less than A? A is how much? 125. What is the difference? 25. This is 1 by 5 into 100. Yes, sir. If A is 25% more than B, B is in the denominator. So 25 by 100, correct? 25%. Then by what percent is B less than A? A is in the denominator, 125. So 25 by 125. That is 1 by 5, which is 20%. ठीक है. Got it? Whatever I told you. Did you got it? 1 by 5. Where did we get 1 by 5 from? So 25 by 125 रहे 25 fives are 125. Bhat are you doing? Bhat. So if A is 33.33% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? Now look here. Look here. We will go to this question later. Okay. First, you just let me handle this question itself. Hold it. See, A is 25% more than B. Okay, so 25%, you should remember the fraction equivalent of a percentage value. Fraction equivalent. 25% is how much? 1 by 4. Okay. So you want to make it less. All right. So what will you do? You will add the numerator to the denominator. This is the shortcut. There is no why, sir, how, sir. Okay. Just remember, you want to make it lesser. All right. So add the numerator to the denominator. You get a 1 by 5 directly. So B is 20% less than A. Okay. Now let me show you this question. Now A is what? 33.33%. What is that? 1 by 3. So take 1 here. What do you get? 1 by 4. So if A is 33.33% more than B, then B is 25% less than A. All right. If A is 33.33% more than B, then B is 25% less than A. If A, hello, 50% more than B, correct? Then by what percent is B less than A? Tell me, you find out. 33.33% weight 3 is equal to 1 by 3. It is 1/3 of 100. All right, here you go. So 50% is how much? 1 by 2. Add 1 to the denominator, it becomes 1 by 3. Okay, that is 33.33%. Clear? See, these are certain values that you must remember. See, I've already discussed 20% is 1 by 5, 25% is 1 by 4. Huh? 33.33% is 1 by 3. This is an important value. 37.5% is 3 by 8. Okay. 50% is half. So I hope this is resolved. So here I want you to memorize itself. I want you to memorize. Here I want you to memorize. A is X% more than B. B is Y% less than A. Just memorize these pairs. All right. If A is 25% more than B, then B is 20% less than A. Less than A, so you get a lesser value than A. Thumb rule. A is X% more than B, so 25% more than B, then B is 20% less than A. All right. So this 20% value that we are getting should be lesser than 25%. Okay. Now, before you ask me a question, just listen to me. If A is 33.33% more than B, then B is 25% less than A. If A is 50% more than B, then B is 33.33% less than A. Somewhere, like this. Don't try to form more. It is only for these three pairs. Only for these three pairs. 25, 25, 33.33, 30.33. Don't form another pair on your own, please. This will work out only here. So these three pairs, please remember. What how, sir? Anshu? Anshu, how means what? How what, Anshu? Online class, here. This is an online class. Tell me, what are you talking? How? How day becomes night? Huh? Or how do we make custard? How what? Anshu, Aryappa. I'm waiting for your response. Waiting. Anshu, did you see this? Did you read this? If A is 33.33% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? 33.33 is 1 by 3. Memorize. Alright? Then take 1 down. Add to 3. You get 1 by 4, 25%. We have already done this here, no? All these 3 types which I have mentioned on the next page, I've already, covered through examples. Understand. Unsure understand. Okay. Alright. Now please remember that, listen to me carefully. Okay. Just observe whatever I'm talking here. Okay, see what is 25%? As a fraction, it is 1 by 4. How much will be 125%? Huh? See, it is 100% plus 25%. 100% is 1. 25% is 1 by 4. So it becomes 5 by 4. Okay. Instead, what we can do here is 25% we know is 1 by 4. Add 4 to the numerator here. Array, sir, when to add numerator and denominator? That is what you have to practice. Yes. So as an officer, you will have to take care. This is what happens here. This is what happens there. All right. So no annoyance, no irritation. So I get a 5 by 4. I'll give you 2, 3 more examples. You will understand. So give me some time. Don't immediately say, how, sir? Watch 3, 4 examples here. You know how much is 120%? 20 you see here. What is 20%? 1 by 5. Okay. So add denominator to numerator. You get a value 6 by 5. See, 6 is greater than 5. So anyhow, it is more than 100%. So you have 133.33%. 33.33% is how much? 1 by 3. All right. So add it here. Why am I writing plus 1? Where is it? Okay. So it will become a 4 by 3. Clear? Tell me how much is 150%? Absolutely. 50% is 1 by 2. Add 2 here to the numerator. It shall become 3 by 2. Okay, if A is 75% more than B. Somebody has asked this question. Sam has asked this question. If A is 75% more than B, all right, then what is 75%? 3 by 4. Okay, what will you do? You will add 3 to the bottom. Correct? So it will become 3 by 7. All right. So it would be 42.84%. So if A is 75% more than B, then B is 42.84% less than A. All right. Okay. Now let me show you something here. I'm going to find out the reciprocals of all the integers here, and I'll show you, in fact, the fraction equivalent of these. So let's have a look. One, is 100%. Two, the reciprocal is 1 by 2. That is 50%. 3, 1 by 3. That is 33.33%. 2 by 3. That is 66.66%. Next number is 4. 1 by 4 is 25%. 2 by 4. See, you have to be along with me. You are not supposed to write down these things. All right? Just stay focused along with me because I'm not going to repeat anything. 1 by 4 is 25%. 2 by 4 is already half. We have covered. So 3 by 4 is 1 by 4 into 3 is 3 by 4. So 25% into 3. This is 75%. 5. 1 by 5. 20%. Come on, come on. So 2 by 5. Double. 40%. 3 by 5. 60%. 4 by 5. 80%. Get it? 6. 1 by 6. Hello. See here. 1 by 3. How much is it? 33.33. Half of 1 by 3. Half of 1 by 3 is 1 by 6. 1 by 3 into 1 by 2, 1 by 6. So that is 16.66%. Now this is another important figure. It has appeared in many questions. All right. So 2 by 6 is 1 by 3 covered here. 3 by 6 is half covered here. 4 by 6 is 2 by 3, so 66.66. Now we are left with 5 by 6. All right, which is 83.33%. Memorize. All right, practice. For 7, I'll tell you a wonderful rule. But only if you promise that you will not do anything else. So I am waiting. If you are done with everything that you have in your hand, all right, then you tell me, please start. Then I'll start. Yeah, because the problem I'm facing is, it is very evident to me because, I have taken more than 5,000 lectures online. So I know when a student is focused, when he's looking here and there and he misses on a concept, maybe because of anything, and he's noting down something. Whenever teacher is speaking, you're not supposed to note down anything. What here? First, learn to learn. Whenever the teacher is speaking, especially if I am speaking, my subject is something which is not facts based. My subject is, wherein I have to teach you how to solve questions. It is more of problem solving, isn't it so? So you have to be with me. Here, this is not history, geography, political science, economy, science and technology, where a teacher is speaking and alongside you will keep on taking down notes. No, here you have to stay with me. All right, that is, you are supposed to listen to every single word that I write and I speak. You're supposed to listen to every word that I speak. You're supposed to, view every word that I write along with me, not later, not later. First, get that right. Okay. Only then your queries will reduce. How this, how that? Because most of the times, you people must have noticed, what am I doing? I have already told you this. I have already shown it to you here. So why is it that the other person did not get it? Because at that time when I was writing that, his focus was shifted elsewhere. Obviously, a common sense. Okay. So that will save everyone's time, actually. Then I will be able to explain things better. and give you more, in fact. All right. हाँ अंजलि, I fear actually at times कि अभी क्या question आ जाएगा, what question might prop up, and I'll have to go. So please don't give me swaying statements. Please repeat. Repeat what? Not the complete thing, no? I mean, you're going to be an officer. You have that much IQ level that you must have understood something. So keep that something away and tell me what is it that I need to explain to you. See, Kushi has admitted that I missed that. So 1 by 6. See beta, 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 is how much? Kushi, chat with me. See, I'm spending time now on this. How did we get 1 by 6? Sir, I missed that. So I'm chatting with her. Kushi, jaldi. Others are waiting for you. Hariyappa, 1 by 6. What is 1 by 3? 33.33. This you must not have missed. This I have written here also. Huh? So half of 33.33 is 16.66. Okay. Pooja, in last slide, last question, why you added to denominator? This is the one you're talking about? Okay. I'm not added to denominator. I'm adding denominator to numerator. I'm adding denominator to numerator. Okay. So basically, what is this? It is very well explained here. Very well explained here. Okay. So I'm doing this job again for you. 120% is 100% plus 20%. How much is 100%? It is 1. How much is 20%? It is 1 by 4. Sorry, 1 by 5. You have to remember these initial values at least. What will you do? You will multiply 5 with 1. Alright, so what do you get? 5 plus 1 by 5. What is that? 6 by 5. Who wants to do so many steps? Okay, so that is why I added 5 directly to 1. Okay, so what did I get? 5 plus 1 by 5. And that is nothing but 6 by 5. Is it clear, Pooja? Oh God, now she says not this light green one. Beta, that is the very first thing that I started my class with. You mean to say this actually? A is 25% more than B. 25% is 1 by 4. Okay. Now add numerator to denominator. Okay, and we have done this here. So that was a shortcut. And when I told you this shortcut, then Pooja, I don't know where were you. I said, don't ask me how, sir, why, sir. Remember the shortcut. And now you're asking me how, sir. Okay. So what is it that you need to do when you have this? Well, you add the numerator to the denominator. Okay, because you want to you want to reduce the value. And then I told you to memorize this. I told you specifically to memorize these pairs. Okay. And here, this was a question asked by someone. If A is 75% more than B, then by what percent is B less than A? So 75% is 3 by 4. So what do? You add 3 to the denominator. So what you get is 3 by 7. And 3 by 7 is equal to 42.84. No, no, no is what, Pooja? No, no, no. Okay. No, Munna, 75% वाला example से पहले I've already taught these things. No, I'm taking it from there. I'll tell you, Deepika, how we got 42.84%. I'll tell you. Absolutely correct, Atharva. If the value is above 100%, then you add denominator to numerator. If it is less than, then you maybe, no, that is a different thing. There is no vice versa in that. Yes, correct, Deepika, but then I'll tell you a better method how to find out. Now, can I start? This is where I am. 7. When 7 comes to the denominator, then what do? All right. And I was here 5 minutes back when I said that if you people are done with everything, then I will start it. So 5 solid minutes wasted only because of repetitions. All right. So one thing for sure, you should have opted for a 2 years course then. If you are shifting your focus from here to there, I made it. You will have doubts. I understand. What are doubts? How did we get something? I don't mind repetitions, but I mind 3 to 4 times repeating certain things. If I've given you 3 examples, and then if you ask me, sir, how did we get this? That means where were you during those 3 examples? Because you asked me after, 3, 4 questions later, you are asking me what happened there. It is just like sitting in a movie theater. Just listen to me. How irritating it is that your friend has gone outside to eat popcorns. He comes back and he asks you, you're watching movie, you're in a scene, a very good scene that you're enjoying, and your friend comes and he says, "Kya hua? What happened?" शॉर्ट में बता दे क्या हुआ. And that scene also is gone that you're watching. No, Rahul. No, Rahul. If it is less than 100, not that thing. If the question is if A is X% more than B, then how by what percent is Y B less than A? That is Y%. Okay. So that is where you employ this method. So don't come up with your own things that if the value is less than 100%, we add to denominator. If it is more than 100%, we add to numerator. No. Just remember, if the value is more than 100%, then add denominator to numerator. Bus. There is no vice versa. There is no less than 100 wala concept. Okay. Those were just values I was telling you. I'm trying, Someshri. I'm trying actually. But there are so many queries that I have to handle. Okay. Now, 7. And I'm not going to repeat because I'm going to give you 4, 5, 6 examples. From there, you catch it. So, what you have here is 1/7. See, you making me feel I should not have taken this up. This was something extra that I was giving from my side. All right. And this is delaying the course. How would you know what I have, hidden from you? You will never know. What concept I'm not giving you? How will you know that? You will not. You will never know that. So I am honestly giving you concepts wherein you are delaying, my responses also. That is a problem. So you are forcing me. See, why is it that right now I'm showing my annoyance and irritation to you? Is because now in due future, in very near future, I'm not going to look at your queries. And repetitions, so I'm going to avoid. Abhi tak to I'm being generous with you, that I'm still explaining repetitions with you. So what did I tell you? Just be with me. Don't do anything else. Okay, just be with me. Don't do anything else. Nothing doing. You're not doing anything else. All right, because I know if you're doing anything else, I have given you enough number of examples in a very simple and lucid language, easy to understand. There is no chance that you will not understand. And overcome your fear of understanding things. If you have that problem, first take 1 year course in correcting yourself rather than becoming an officer. Try to prepare later. All right, sir. 1 by 7. Double the numerator. Double the numerator. Double the numerator. This is a shortcut. Double the numerator. What do you get? You get a 2. Double the numerator. Double the numerator and multiply with 7. Double the numerator and multiply with 7. 7 twos are 14. 7 twos are 14. 14 twos are 28. 14 twos are 28. So double the numerator, multiply by 7. Whatever you get, put a dot and double that also. Okay, let's take another example. 2 by 7. Double the numerator. Okay, what do you get? 4. Okay, 7 fours are 28. 28 twos are 56. So 28.56%. Another example. 3 by 7. Double the numerator. Double the numerator. 3 into 2 is 6. Alright. 7 6 are 42. 42 double 84. You got this, Deepika? 42.84% now. Got this, Deepika? Give me a confirmation. Alright. Tell me for... Alright, let me tell you, because you will commit an error. 4 by 7. Double the numerator. 4 twos are 8. Okay. 7 eights are 56. Double of 56 is 112. So the first one of 112 will combine with 56 because it will become a carryover. So that is why it is 57.12%. So 56 and this is 112. So that is why 57.12. Okay, like this. So what did I do here? Again, I'll explain through another example. Double the numerator. So that is 10. Okay. So 7 into 10. What do you get? 7 into 10 is 70. 70 double is 140. Add like this. This is a carryover. So 71.4. Okay. Let me give you another example. 6 by 7 into 2. That is 12. So we double the numerator, multiply with 12. Now, what is 7 into 12? Or 12 into 7, 84. Double of that, 168. Okay. So what do I get here is 85.68. Right. This is better than, you dividing doing the division part and all those things. Now this is understood. Now, is this understood? Got it? All right. Yes, sir. Interesting. Very much interesting. And if at all you allow me time with you, then I can give you more. So it's all about taking it from me, then watching the video again and again, and then understand the concepts if required. But if you are limiting my flow and limiting my response, then obviously you will get less. So don't, even if you have not understood fully, you can watch the video, you can look at the annotated PDF, and you will get it. Okay. All right, sir. 8. So 1 by 8. This rule is only for 7. Now can we apply this rule for 8? No, sir. This is only for 7. So 1 by 8 again is half of 1 by 4. Now don't tell me we don't know this. 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 8. 1 by 4 is what? 25%. Half of that, 12.5%. Anyhow, you need to remember these values. 2 by 8 is 1 by 4. 3 by 8, 37.5%. 4 by 8 is half. Simply 1 into 3 is 3. 12.5 into 3 is 37.5. 1 by 8 into 3 is 3 by 8. 12.5 into 3 is 37.5. So 1 by 8 into 5 is 5 by 8. So 12.5 into 5 is 62.5%. 6 by 8, 3 by 4. We already know that. 7 by 8 is the only thing which is remaining here. So 12 sevens are 84 and 7 into 0.5 is 3.5. So it shall be 87.5%. Then you must have heard of a saying which is there in Hindi. No do 11 ho jana. In Hindi, there is a saying. No do 11 ho jana. Yes. So please remember those who don't understand Hindi, excuse for 1 second. All right. So it is done. Don't worry now. Now listen to me. So 9 and 11 are very good friends. You know, if you know, we have had a 9 by 11 as well. Isn't it so? So here, just to make your understanding more clear, 9 and 11 are very good friends. So if I need to find out 1 by 9, now this is more interesting. See, if you have to find out 1 by 9, multiply the numerator with 11. And multiplying the numerator with 11 means write the same number twice, put a dot, and again write the same number twice. 11.11%. 2 by 9, 22.22%. 3 by 9, 33.33%. Correct? No, 3 by 9 is 1 by 3. So tell me how much will be 7 by 9. Tell me how much is 7 by 9. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Type. Do it. Don't be lazy. 77.77%. Perfect. All right. Now 10 you already know. 1 by 10 and all those things, Now let me just talk about 11. What did I tell you? 9 and 11 are very good friends. So if you take 9 in the denominator, you are multiplying the numerator with 11. But if 11 comes in the denominator, then you multiply the numerator with 9. You multiply the numerator with 9. So into 9. So this is 9.09%. 2 by 11. 18.18%. 9 2s are 18. 3 by 11. 9 3s are 27. 27.27%. Okay. So tell me 5 by 11. Tell me 5 by 11. No, it is not 9.9 beta, it is 9.09. Perfect. So this shall be 45.45%. So just memorize these values. Okay, whatever that I have told you, then you have a fantastic method for 9, for 11, for 7. The 7 one is really favorite of the seaside paper setter. So he invariably gives you a fraction which has 7 in the denominator. Like 91 is his favorite. Remember? I told you this. Okay. Now let us move ahead. Look at this table. All right. I have given you more than this table. Much, much more. 75% is 3 by 4. I've given you more than this table. Okay. So more see, even 12.5% is 1 by 8. That is what we had discussed, right? This you can add on. 8.33 is 1 by 12. See, the more you remember, obviously, you would be able to solve a question in lesser time. Less you will have to work in the examination hall. So give me a confirmation. Do you remember this table now? Have you noted this? 25, 20. Now remember, once more. If A is 25% more than B, then B is 20% less than A. If A is 20% less than B, then B is 25% more than A. If you have more value, then answer is less value. If you have less value, then your answer will be more value. So if 25% more, then 20% less. 20% is less than 25. If 20% less, then 25% more. 25% is more than 20. All right. So remember these pairs: 25, 20, 33.33, and 25%, 50, and 33.33. Are you done with this? Give me a confirmation. Are you done with this? Give me a confirmation. Someshri, we are just multiplying the numerator with 9. All right, sir. Now look at this question, please. Now I'm starting the question, you see. It has taken us around half an hour. Length of a rectangle is increased by 33.33%. Then by what percent should the width of the rectangle be decreased? So that there is no change in the area of the rectangle. Very fast. I want the answer very fast. 33.33% more than 25%. It should be less. Over. No calculation, sir. If the prices of petrol are increased by 25%, then by what percent should the consumption of petrol be decreased so that total expenditure remains same? 25% more. So how much percent less? How much percent less? Over. Any calculation you need to do now? Nothing, sir. Just mark the answer, earn 2.5 marks, move on to the next question. Period. Now, here. If a value is first increased by x% and then increased by y%, then the overall increase in the value will be x plus y plus xy by 100. 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 All right, guys. So if there is an increase, then this value is positive. If there is a decrease, then it is negative. As simple as that. Okay. How to use, when to use, that is exactly what I'm telling you. All right. Another thing before you solve this question. I told you this is not 25% more than 20% less. Yes. In CSAT 2021, 2 years consecutively, CSAT 2021 and CSAT 2022. A question has been asked on this fundamental. You will solve that question. Okay. And in fact, let me first go to that question. Here we go. Yes. 21 and 22. The value of an article is first reduced by 20%. Okay. The new value is increased by 25%. Okay. 25% more, 20% less. 20% less, 25% more. All right. So what is the net change in the value of the article? Tell me. Absolutely, sir. How much time does it take? 0%. If you have increased the value by 25%, then you reduce it by 20%, you come back to the value. All right. Example, still I'll give you more clarity. 100 plus 25%. 25% of 100 is 25. So you get what? 125. 125 minus 20%. How much is 20% of 125? 25. So this means 125 minus 25. You're back to 100. Okay. Okay. All right. So solve this one. So basically, we are multiplying the numerator with 9 whenever denominator is there, whenever 11 is there in the denominator. Perfect. You got this. Increase 25%. So 25% more. Price was decreased 20%. So 25% more, then 20% less means 0%. No change. After that, again increased by 10%. See? Got it? Got it? Got it? बच्चा क्वेश्चन ना रामावत चलो पीछे चलते हैं. Now we will make use of this formula. Which one? Just note it down. No, note it down. I'll give you 10 seconds to note this down. X plus y by 100. X plus y by 100. All right, move ahead. Now look at it this way. A shopkeeper first increases the value of goods at his shop by 20%. Increased by 20. Then again by 25. Again increases by 25. So again, so x plus y plus xy by 100. So 20 plus 25 plus 20 into 25 by 100. Okay. 25 fours are 4 fives are. 20 plus 25, 45 plus 5. So increase is going to be overall increases 50%. Get it? Look at this. Increase 20%. Decrease 10%. X plus y plus xy by 100. X is how much? 20%. Y is how much? It is a decrease. So minus 10. And 20 into minus 10 will be a minus only. Zeros cancel. So that is 10 minus 2, which is 8%. Obviously, this is a positive value. Means this is going to be an increase. Got it? Achha, let us apply this x plus xy by 100 to first a shopkeeper increases by 25%. That's he said 2021 question. Then decreases by 20%. So let us apply that also. 25 minus 20 minus 25 into 20 by 100. 25 fours are 4 fives are. 25 minus 25. 5 minus 5, 0. Over. What? Get it? Now, if there are 3 values given to you, then what will you do? You will first solve for the first 2 values, then whatever you get, then you solve for the third value. Like what was given to you? First 25% increase, then 20% decrease, then 10% increase. So first solve for 25 and 10, 25 and 20. What do you get? 0. Then 0 and 10, obviously, is 10 only. To pass an examination, now this is where I'll take up the unitary method. To pass an examination, 33% of the total marks are required. Okay. So pass percentage is how much? Let me write it as passing percentage. Passing percentage is given to you as 33%. To pass an exam, 33% of the total marks are required. Shahrukh scored 220 marks but failed the exam by 11 marks. So he has scored 220 marks. Shahrukh has scored 220 marks and he failed by 11 marks. That means passing marks will be how many? 220 plus 11, 231, because had Shahrukh scored 11 more marks, if Shahrukh would have scored 11 more marks after 220, then he would have passed. But he scored only 220 and he failed by 11 marks. That means the passing marks must be 220 plus 11, 231 marks. He required 231 marks to pass, but he scored only 220. So he failed by 11. Okay. So that's it. Find out the total marks. So if 33% is 231, then 100% is how much? Total marks are 100%, no? Okay. So 100 by 33 into 231 goes by 7. If when you divide 231 by 33, it will go by 7. Okay. Got it? Anshu, which part? Why are we subtracting? Where here? This one? You're talking about this one? Anshu, please hurry up. No, Vetri, don't do that. None of these is also given to you, no? I will do that, Divyani. I will do that. No. 2317 or 231 plus 7. No, Mona Lisa. Yeah, Subhash, thank you. अच्छा अंशु देख बेटा देयर इज अ डिक्रीज इंक्रीज मतलब पॉजिटिव डिक्रीज मतलब नेगेटिव so there is a decrease of 10%, so that is why I made use of this negative symbol. Now it is clear, Anshu. Very fast you have to type. Okay, very fast मेरे बच्चे. All right, done. Very good. हाँ दिव्या नहीं. अरे 33 231 no. So what is the problem? See 100 by 33 into 231. You people don't know unitary method, is it? Should I explain to you? Okay. You want more? I'll give you more. Don't worry. Even if your basics are frozen, don't worry. I'll make sure that you understand. Now see here. You know that passing percentage is 33% and passing marks are 231. So that means 33% of the total marks must be equal to 231. 33% of total marks is equal to 231. Correct? So if 33% is 231, then 100% is how much? How much will be 100%? More than 231 or less than 231? Type. If 33% are 231, then how much will be 100%? 100% will be more than 231 or less than 231? More or less? More than 231 or less than 231? Tell me. More. More. So when you look at the LHS, obviously this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. So when you look at the left hand side, out of these two, more by less. More quantity by less quantity. So you will ask a question to yourself. All right. 33% is 231. So 100% is more or less than 231. Obviously more. 3 times, no? More than 3 times actually. Okay. Into the RHS. Into the RHS. So 231 and 33 if you want. You can cut it also. It goes by 11. 3s are 11, 2s are 22. Huh? 1s are 3, 7s are. Do that ways. Otherwise, 33 into 7, 7 3s are 21, 7 3s are 21 plus 2, 231. Got it? Correct, Subhash, but the problem here is none of these is also given to you amongst the choices. Whenever none of these is given to you amongst the choices, you will have to perform the exact calculation. Just remember that. You cannot check from the choices. Oh, Rahul. This is what you want to see. Give me a confirmation. Take a picture, no, if you want. I had asked you to note down at that time. Where were you? Very bad here. You're slowing us down. Are you done? Are you done? In first question, how we are getting 0? Uh, you find out from the recording. You watch the recording. All right. Are Divyani, you have this thing, no? Cell phone. Take a move. Cell phone. Diskyo. Find solutions. That is more important. Okay, see, now this is a general awareness question actually. In an examination, you will know the name of the examination later. Salman scored 23% of the total marks but failed by 36 marks. So, what will be the passing marks as per Salman's score? Now, for that, what is it that we need to find out? Total marks. So, let the total marks be equal to X. So, how much did Salman score? Salman scored 23% of X. Okay. And he failed by 36 marks. So, had he scored 36 more marks, he would have passed. Okay. Now, this is as per the information available to us for Salman. All right. Now, Vicky. Vicky scored 35% of X of the total marks and passed by 48 marks. That means he scored 48 marks more than. He has scored 48 marks more than the passing marks. So, what would be passing marks according to the information for Vicky? Whatever he has scored minus 48 would be the passing marks. So, obviously, they both are writing the same examination. Salman and Vicky. So you know the name of the examination. So, the passing marks is going to be, if we equate these two equations. Now, 23% here, 35% here. 35, 23. What is the difference? 12%. This 36, 48. So 48 comes here. So it becomes how much? 84. So 12% of total marks is 84. So 100% of total marks will be more than 84 or less than 84? More or less? More than 84 or less than 84? You people are not typing. Looking here and there. Huh? Don't want to become an officer, is it? Playing with your career. No value in life then. All right, so it will be more. So more out of 12 and 100, more value is 100 by 12 into 84. 7, sir. Once again, to this question, you have 700 as the answer. Got it? Very good. I'm seeing Subhash. What? Got it. All right, sir. Let's have a break. Let's catch up at 8:15. मिलते हैं ब्रेक के बाद ब्रेक All right, are we back? Are we back? All right, sir, let's begin. This we have solved anyhow. This question appeared in CSAT 2022. Now just watch me doing this, all right? When 70% of number x, what is 70% of number x? 0.7x is add to another number y, sum becomes 165% of the value of y. Sum becomes, matlab equals to 165% of y. Okay, now stay here. 0.7x is equal to 1.6y minus y. 0.7x is equal to 0.65y. Or let us say x by y is equal to 0.65 by 0.70. Is this understood? Is this understood, yes or no? All right, give me a poll. I'm not taking a poll today. Yes or no? Tell me. Is this understood? Mark in the poll, please. Thank you. So, how much was it the poll? Did you notice? All right, good enough. Now look at the next one. When 60% of the number x, 0.6x, 60% is 0.6, is add to another number z, the sum becomes equal to 165% of the value of z, 1.65z. Okay, so from this we know 0.6x is equal to 1.65z minus z. So 0.6x is equal to 0.65z. 1.65 minus 1 is 0.65. So x by z equals 0.65 by 0.6. Is this understood? Is this understood? I'm taking the poll again. Let me see now. Is this understood? Thank you. %93% this time. All right. Now notice something. X here is 0.65, x here is 0.65. All right, so I can as well write down the values for x, y, and z. X is what? 0.65, both the places. As per that, what is y? 0.70. And what is z? 0.60. So which is the least? Z is the least. Correct? More than that is x. More than that is y. 0.6 is less than 0.65, which is less than 0.7, choice A. Is this understood? Is this understood? A simple question. You should never ever leave out Any question which is based on percentages. Never ever leave out any question on this. Lovely, 96%. All right, move ahead. CSAT 2022. Two candidates X and Y contested an election. 80% of voters cast their vote and there were no invalid votes. Okay. There was no nota, none of the above. X got 56% of the votes cast and won by 1440 votes. What is the total number of voters in the voters list? First of all, let us know that votes cast means जो भी वोट डाले गए, whatever votes were casted in favor of X, in favor of Y. Okay. 56% votes were in favor of X. Then how many votes must have been casted in favor of Y? The remaining, that is 44%. Correct? And this 56%, and then we have 56% minus 44%. That is the difference of the votes in terms of percentages is 12%, and in terms of number of votes it is 1440. Correct? It is given here. By X has won by 1440 votes. That means that he got 1440 votes more than Y. In percentages, he's got 12% votes more than Y because he got 56% and Y got 44%. Okay. So 12% of votes cast, or let me just write it like that. Votes cast is 1440, then 100% of votes cast must be how much? More than 1440 or less than 1440? Please tell me. More or less? More. Perfect. So more by less into RHS. Now 144 you know is square of 12. So goes by 12, 120. So that means 12,000 votes were cast. 12,000 votes were put to or cast. But this is not what he's asking you. Don't say that 12,000 is here, sir, so choice B. No, not as yet. What is total number of voters in the voters list? Okay. Now, look at this figure. 80% of voters cast their votes. Okay. So let voters in voters list be equal to X. All right. So votes cast is how much? 80% of X. 80% of the voters cast their vote. The other 20% did not cast their vote. Okay. So now this already you know that this 80% of X is equal to 12,000. So how much is 100% of X? Obviously more than 12,000. So 100 by 80 into 12,000. So 0, 0 cancels. 8 ones are 8. So 40. 8 fives are 40. Yes, you got this. Unitary method, right? Yes, that is what, Megha. Unitary method only we are playing here. So many have gone with 12,000. I know that. Huh, Deepika, that is what people did. They marked 12,000. See, this CSAT paper setter is very chatur, chalak, and cunning fellow. Very clever. He knows that if at all he, includes an in between value amongst the choices, you will say 12,000, 12,000, matching, matching. Sari ke fall sa, kabhi match kiya re. So, matching, matching. So, mark that as the answer. That is what people do. है ना? But you should look at the question very carefully before you mark your answer. Megha, first we find out how many people voted. Voted 12,000. Okay. But total number of voters in the voters list 15,000. So what happened? Total voters 15,000. Those who voted is 12,000. Out of which X got 56%, Y got 44%. Difference between the two is 1440. This is the complete story. Got this now? Ah, very good. Someshri. It is like that green to red signal question yesterday. So green to red you could find, but red to green people forgot. And that is why they were asking, sir, 305 should be the answer, whereas 305 was not amongst the choices only. Anyhow, good that you got this. Anyhow, move ahead. CSAT 2021. Find out the smallest fraction. Smallest. Out of 3 by 4, 5 by 3, 4 by 7, and 2 by 3. So 3 by 4, convert these into percentages. It is easy. 75%. 5 by 3 is greater than 100. And what do we want? Smallest. So this is out. Obviously not smallest. 4 by 7, I already told you, double the numerator. So you get 8. 7 8s are 56. 56 double, 112. So it is 57.12%. 2 by 3 is 66.66%. So smallest is this only. I told you, no? Denominator 7, such kind of a fraction which has denominator 7, is one of the favorites of this CSAT wala. Rahul, that is how it is. That was the shortest possible method. No, that is absolutely fine. Alok, you're doing good. Alok, you're doing good. Let me tell you this. Everybody, please listen to me. Alok has posted, my habit of doing everything fast will let me down. No, no, no. There are only two things which are required to qualify a paper. All right. One is speed and the other is accuracy. All right. Okay. Tell me which is more important. I'm giving you a poll. Which is more important? Speed or accuracy? Mark your answer. Very fast. Very fast. Ask. Come on, come on. Mark your answer. Out of speed and accuracy, what is more important? Tell me. Aha. 77% people say accuracy. No, sir. Only 23% people say speed. It is speed, 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 speed that you don't have. Trust me, accuracy is there within you. What you need to develop more is speed. What is slowing you down is your own self. Isn't it so? One, fear. Second, self-doubt. Third, lack of knowledge. Lack of, basics, thoda here and there. These are the things which are actually slowing you down. Okay. Catch hold of the basics properly and increase your speed. It is more important to come out with the answer within 1.5 minutes, irrespective of the fact whether it is correct or incorrect. So try to attempt a paper and try to get 55 attempts, irrespective of the fact whether how many correct and how many incorrect. No use, no, if you see, if you attempt 20 questions and you get all 20 correct, your score is going to be 50. Requirement is 66. Get this? Speed is more important. More the number of attempts, more are your chances of qualifying. Just remember that. Okay. All right, sir. So let me take this up then. 8:30. So I have 45 minutes, right? Yeah, we can do this. You've heard of all these things: cost price, selling price, and all those things, right? Now let me give you a story here. Right, we go out together, you and me. We want to buy a shirt for your father. All right. So the marked price of that shirt is rupees 1000. Marked price or MRP, whatever is written on the label. The tag is there, no? You pick up the tag, how much is it, and so many things are written. It should not be rinsed in hot water and all that stuff, and then rupees 1000. You know. So MP is marked price. MRP is maximum retail price, beyond which an item cannot be sold. So it is 1000. Now I talk about something called successive discounts. Successive means one after the other. Okay. Or in an orderly fashion. Okay. So you might have seen, at many places it is written 60% plus 40% off. So people assume that the 60% plus 40% is 100%. 100% off. So I will get it for free. Nothing comes for free in this life. There is nothing called free lunch. All right. So 60% plus 40% off are two discounts. These are called successive discounts, one after the other. First discount is 60%. Second discount is 40%. Now listen to me carefully. First, a discount of 60% is offered to, is calculated. How much is 60% of 1000? Well, 600 rupees deducted. So now the item is worth 400 rupees. On 400, on rupees 400, 40% is calculated. All right. 40% of 400. 4 into 4 is 16. Okay, so it is 160. So from this 400, 160 rupees is discounted. So finally, the shirt we are able to buy, or it was sold to us at rupees 250. This is the selling price of the shirt. This is the selling price of the shirt after the two discounts. So nothing comes for free, my dear friend, in life. Always remember that. You have to pay a price for that. Okay. Now, there is an important concept that you must remember. You all obviously remember this, that A is 1 plus more percent minus less percent times B. Now, on the same tune, selling price is 1 plus profit percent or minus loss percent into cost price. Get this? So this is important for you. You must remember this. So note this down. Note down. Note down this formula for selling price. Please note down. Correct, Deepika? Now see, this shopkeeper would have given us one discount. 1000 minus 240, total discount is rupees 760. Okay. So one single discount, it is also called equivalent discount to these two discounts is 76%. 760 by 1000. 760 by 1000. Why 760 by 1000? How much is the total reduction in price? 760 rupees, no? Because the item was sold to us for the item was sold to us for rupees 240, right? So 760 was deducted from 1000 rupees. Not bad if the quality is good. That is because another deep meaning thing is quality comes at a price. So 760 rupees reduced. So 76% is a single discount which the shopkeeper would have offered us. But what did he do? Instead, he offered 60 plus 40% off. Because 60 plus 40, many people perceive it as 100%. All right? They're not that educated. No? The only thing that they know is 60 plus 40 is 100. So they feel free, kama, le jao. Arey yaar, kahan se free? है ना? So this is a marketing gimmick which is done to increase the footfall, all right, or visitors in the shop. Basically, that's how it is. Shopkeeper is like UPSC playing with people's mind. Yes, very true. Correct, Vedashri. Got it. So this is an equivalent discount. Now, what is marked price here? Marked price is the price which is written on the item. Now you know that marked price minus discount is what an item is sold at. See, discount is the first thing that we ask at a shop. And these discounts are one of those things that we love in life. Okay. So we always want discounts on item. Now, always we should ask for also. I mean, money, what do you call? A penny saved is a penny earned. True. So also please remember one thing very, very clearly, and that is selling price actually is equal to marked price, and I will explain this. So no need to chat, no need to write, sir, what is this? How, sir? Not understood, sir. So hold on. I'll give you examples and I will explain to you. So selling price is marked price minus 1 minus discount percent. And it is also equal to, as I have explained to you, 1 plus profit percent minus loss percent times CP. Okay. So first note this down, then I'll give you a question on this. Note this down, please. Very important. Very, very important. Very, very. Discount is a reduction in price. Loss is when you don't make profit, when you are selling below the cost price. So, Someshri, maybe we have opened a shop. All right. So what do is we buy an item from outside for 100 rupees and we put a tag of 150 rupees. We are selling it for 150 rupees. A customer comes and he says, no, 150 is more, please reduce the price. And we say, all right, we will give you a discount of 10 rupees. So now we are selling the item for 140 rupees. We bought the item for 100 rupees. We put a tag of 150 rupees. We gave him a discount of 10 rupees. And we sold the item to him for 140 rupees. So incoming is 140. What we had given away for purchase of the item was 100 rupees. So we made a profit of the difference between 140 and 100. That is 40 rupees. That is our profit. Loss is when we are buying an item for 100 rupees and we are selling it for 80 rupees. Okay. So then we are making a loss. Why? Because we bought an item for 100 rupees and we are selling it at lower price than the cost price, 80 rupees. So we are putting in 20 rupees from our own pocket. All right. So that is a loss. So simply when selling price is greater than cost price, there is a profit. When you're selling at a higher price than the cost price, there is a profit. When you're selling at a lower price than the cost price, it is a loss. CP, Anjali, is the cost price. The item is bought at a particular price. Like I was explaining, we buy an item for 100 rupees. So 100 is the CP. Okay. So let me just put it here. You buy an item at rupees 100. Now, what is this? This is the cost price. This is what it has costed you. This is what you have paid from your pocket. You mark, sorry, the item at rupees 150. Now, that is the marked price. You have put a tag of 150 rupees that you want to sell it for 150 rupees. You give, okay, you reduce the price by rupees 10. So rupees 10 here happens to be the discount. You sell, you finally sold the item for rupees 140. That is selling price. You know, whatever money that you get while selling. Okay. You make a profit of selling price minus cost price. That is 140 minus 100. That is rupees 40. You earn a profit percent of, see, profit or loss percent is always calculated on CP. How much is the CP? 100 rupees. So 40 rupees profit by 100 rupees CP into 100. So you made a profit of 40%. That's the story. Now is it clear? Ramavat or Ramavat, whichever way it is pronounced, Ramavat hona chahiye. Sir, what is your inner feeling when innocent aspirants ask innocent questions like CP and SP, etc.? मुझे उन पे प्यार आता है ना? I feel as if I'm teaching my own kid, and whenever I'm teaching you guys, I take you as my own kid. All right, this is the way I teach my own kid also. I get equally annoyed, equally irritated, equally gussa and dishum. Okay, and I keep on, you know, telling them that listen to me carefully, kind of a thing. The very way I tell you. All right. Ramawat Anil Kumar is my name, sir. Very good. Oh, Alok, 6th, 7th was history. Ancient medieval times, Stone Age. All right, Satakshi, thank you so much for the compliment, and same to you. सर इतना देखकर on single page confusing start हो गया. नहीं नहीं Shabir, it will be easy now. It will be easy because I'm going to revise these things with you, so don't worry. Difference between loss and discount. See, just now I explained only, and I have explained the story also. Okay, just read the story. I'm trying, Vechri, I'm trying. Listen to me carefully, Subhash. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you. No, always follow your own passion. That's how it is. See here now. Commerce student benefiting. Okay, sir, we must appear the dumbest to you. No, 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 you are not. I've seen the worst. In fact, you people are doing well. Actually, it is my job. Beach may I have to, shake you a bit and I have to wake you up. I know that 6 o'clock in the morning and you're not your 100%. So when you speak at louder voice, the other person tends to become attentive. So 99% of the times, I'm not annoyed with you. I'm never irritated with you. You're such lovely people, such beautiful people, such wonderful people that you're trying to become something in life. All right. Why would I get annoyed with you? All right. And it is my job. It is my passion. I'm a teacher because by profession, because I'm passionate about teaching. It's not that I'm, I was a UPSC aspirant, so I could not make it, and that is why I didn't know. I did, I was into other professions. I'm a mechanical engineer, I'm an MBA, I'm a PhD dropout. But then, I never enjoyed that. I've always enjoyed teaching, helping people out in that way. Don't worry. Now, let us start. Let us start. Thank you so much. Same to you. Same to you. If in winters it is not easy, sir, really need consistency. You also wake up for us, which motivates us. Oh, it is my job, as it is your job, Anjali. All right, your job is to do good. Thank you, Anita. Thank you. All right, let us start. You all are lucky. Thank you. Okay, I'm lucky to have you as my students, my dear ones. Okay, I know. And that too, Dhwani, the major problem, everyone, is that your timetable gets disturbed because most of you are not used to sleeping early in the nights. So you sleep at 12 o'clock and then get up at 5:30. You're not fresh also. Water is cold. Geyser is not working or something like that. And then obviously, you are sitting in a cozy bed. That's the worst thing that you can do. You're sitting in a bed, with the something on you, and then obviously you feel cozy and comfortable. So when you're comfortable, you feel most of the time ah, ah, like that, isn't it so? So I understand your problem. So that is why, don't worry. I always try to wake you up. So similarly, try to wake yourself up. All right. I know. Let's begin, warriors. Come on. Yay. All right, sir. Come on. Cost price or CP. The price at which an article is bought. Now we are revising. Selling price, the price at which an article is sold. Profit, if selling price is greater than cost price, then profit is made. It is calculated as profit equal to SP minus CP. So you buy an item for 100 rupees. Okay. This is your cost price. You are selling it at 120 rupees. Okay. So here, what do you see? Selling price is greater than cost price. So you make a profit of 20 rupees. Let us say you buy another item for 100 rupees. Okay. And you are selling that item at 75 rupees. Okay. Then you make a loss of 25 rupees because here your selling price is less than the cost price. So that's the difference. So loss if SP is lesser than CP. See, SP is how much? 75. It is lesser than CP, 100 rupees. Then loss is made. It is calculated as loss is equal to CP minus SP. Okay. Profit percent or loss percent is always calculated on CP. On CP means CP should be written in the denominator. CP should be written in the denominator. So profit percent or loss percent is actual profit or loss in rupees divided by CP in rupees into 100. Okay. Profit percent, profit made on rupees 100, because percentage is always calculated on 100 per cent out of 100. All right. So it is always calculated on CP. Loss made on rupees 100. Okay. So whatever profit that or loss that you make, you always do the calculation on 100 so that you get the percentage. Okay, good one. Marked price. This is what we started with. Remember, marked price of the shirt is rupees 1000. Marked price MP or MRP. What is MRP? I told you, maximum retail price. It is the maximum price at which an item can get sold. It cannot be sold, you know, at more than this price, beyond this price. So it is a maximum price generally printed on the cover of an article at which an article can be sold. Discount. It is the amount that is reduced by the seller while selling the article. Discount percent is always calculated on the MP. Okay. Now, you remember I gave you a formula, and that was MP into 1 minus discount percent, which is equal to 1 plus profit percent or 1 minus loss percent times CP. All right. And both of these are equal to SP. Okay. Clear? Now, I would like to give you a question here, discuss a question with you. And that is, a shopkeeper gives a discount of 25% on an article, yet makes a profit of 25%. By what percent should the marked price नहीं इसको थोड़ा सा और मैं घुमाता हूं by what percent the price should be अरे बी है भाई should be marked above the cost price. Now look at this. A shopkeeper gives a discount of 25% on an article, yet makes a profit of 25%. By what percent should the price should be marked? Oh, by what percent the marked price should be marked above the CP? चलो भैया करते हैं इसको. Now I've already given you a formula, if you remember, MP into 1 minus discount percent is equal to 1 plus profit percent. Now here I am taking profit percent. Why? Because he makes a profit. So I'm not like writing loss here into CP. Okay. So let us do the calculation. Market price is as it is. I'll make it darker. 1 minus discount percent. 1 minus, what is discount? 25%. So it becomes 0.25. Now listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. See, marked price is how much? Marked price is 100%. From that 100%, you are reducing how much? 25%. You are reducing how much? 25%. So 100%, 25% gone. How much remains? 75%. Yes or no? Out of 100%, 1000 rupees, 25% gone, 250 gone. So how much remains? 750, 75%. So that is why this formula. So marked price is 1 minus 0.25, that is 0.75. Which means that discount given here is 25%. So 25% reduced from marked price. So how much of the marked price will remain? If 25% gone, 75% remaining. This anyhow is equal to 1 plus 0.25. Why? Because profit is 25% and CP is as it is. So we see that 0.75 MP is equal to 1.25 CP. Clear? All right. So after decimal, you have 2 points. After decimal, you have 2 points. All right. So you can cancel these. So basically, what you find is MP is equal to 125 by 75. I mean, I am multiplying both the numbers 0.75 and 1.25 LHS and RHS with 100. Okay. This times CP. Let us do some cutting here. Both these figures are divisible by 25. 25 5s are 25 3s are. Okay. So MP here is 5 by 3 is how much? Tell rahe 3 1s are 3. 20 remains, no? So 166. How much is it? 0.66%, not percent, times CP. Okay. Now the question is, by what percent the marked price should be marked above the CP? Now listen to me carefully. Listen to me very carefully. Whatever is written after 1. Okay. This is actually incorrect. Because it should be 1.66 times, 667 times CP. Okay. Now, whatever figure is written after the decimal, this is decimal. Whatever is written after the decimal is always more percent, is always increase percent, is always profit percent. Okay. So here you can say marked price is 66.67% more than CP. Now hold on. I'm giving you, don't worry. In 1.667, the figures that can be seen to the right side of the decimal point indicate more percent or increase percent or profit percent. See, when I wrote A is equal to 1.25 times B, what does this indicate? Huh? It means A is 25% more than B. Clear? If I write A is equal to 1.2 times B, 20. So what does this indicate? A is 20% more than B. Now similarly, if MP is equal to 1.667 times CP, what is written here? Yes. So it means MP is 66.67% more than CP. Yeah, because it gets added in 100. Absolutely correct, Megha. That is 1 minus that answer, right? Aarti, I'm not able to understand, beta. Dobara batao. So often when we buy goods, when we see in one side of goods mention inclusive of all taxes, right? Then what we can say this type of profit and that is separate, Rahul. Don't get into that. Don't get into that. Study it from academic purpose, the way the questions will be asked to you in the exam. Okay, that is something different. In billing itself, when they're doing their auditing, they will reduce the taxes and all those things. So that you just study it from the point of view of academic purpose to solve questions in the examination. Okay, so I hope this is clear, very much clear. This is clear. The same thing actually. 66.67 is nothing but 66.66666 and so on. Rounded off figure it is. Yes, Megha, correct. If loss is there, then MP into 1 minus discount percent is equal to 1 minus loss percent CP. In a very exact and perfect fashion, you have typed, Megha. You have taken care of all the things. Very good. You're a perfectionist. Ha, Anshu, what is there that you have not understood in the last step? Tell me. Tell me, no, Shubhangi, if it is 1.752, then how much more is it than 1? What is there on the right hand side of the decimal mark? Huh? 752. So it is 75.2% more. So 1.752 is 75.2% more. Last step, whatever is written after the decimal, that much percent more. See, 25 is written after the decimal. How you could not get this, Anshu? What do you do when I'm explaining things? 1.25. See, I've written here in 1.667 the figures that can be seen to the right side of the decimal point indicate more percent or increase percent or profit percent. Anshu, this is the nth time I'm noticing that, a concept which I have explained 4 or 5 times, after a while, you look at it and you ask me, sir, I have not understood this. That is, you are not with me. But try to be with me. Don't do anything else. Just listen to me. Just watch whatever I'm writing and listen to what I'm explaining. Successive discounts on the marked price of an article. First, R1% discount is offered. Then, after deducting the discount on the remaining money, another R2% amount is offered, and so on. Then R1% and R2% are called successive discount. This is exactly what we learned in 60% plus 40%. These were the ones, right? These are just fractional conversions. If profit is 20%, I told you, 1.2 times. How would you write 1.2 times? Huh? It is nothing but 6 by 5. Because 20% is 1 by 5. So 1.2 times 120% is 6 by 5. Similarly, 25% is 1 by 4. So 125% is 5 by 4. 4 added to the top. Okay. So likewise, 33.33%, 1 by 3. So 133.33%, 4 by 3. 40%, 2 by 5. So let us say 140%, 5 goes up, gets added with 2, 7 by 5, and so on. The loss, see, this is what is written here. This is what was written here. Loss percent is 20%, 20% gone. How much left? 80%. So 80% is what? 4 by 5. Okay, so you get 4 by 5. Loss is 25%, 25% gone. How much remaining? 75%. So 75% is what? 3 by 4. Loss percent is 33.33%. 33.33% gone. How much remains? 66.67%. All right, that is 2 by 3. As you can see here. If loss is 40%, 40% gone. How much remaining? 60%. Okay, and 60% is 3 by 5. So what I'm trying to tell you is, okay, you don't have to memorize this table. First good news is you don't have to memorize this table. All right. So keep looking at these conversions at least, I should say, if I say 5 times in a day, no, at least once, but every day. The point here is that you should get comfortable with these. So same thing I have written here. Whatever is the multiplier. See, 25, 1.25, so 5 by 4. 20, 1.2, so 6 by 5. For other values also I have given here. Okay, so just keep looking at it. You know, some of the values you will be able to remember anyhow because you keep on shaking hands with these, with this data, you know, which is provided to you. Now let's do this first. If an item is bought, buying means it will cost to you. You are paying from your pocket, so cost price. At rupees 1,000. So what is this? Cost price. And is sold. You are selling it. So what is this? 1,300 selling price. Find out the profit percent. A very simple question. So you know that profit is equal to SP minus CP, selling price minus cost price. It is 1,300 minus 1,000. Okay, so it is 300. Profit percent or loss percent is always calculated on CP. So actual profit by CP into 100. See, I'm writing this. I'm just writing it fast, but I'm not fast. So it is 300 is the profit made. What is the cost price? See here. 1,000. 300 is how much out of 1,000? Reva, you were faster than me. Very, very good. Now see, if an item is bought at rupees 500, so it is CP, and is sold at 20% profit. So profit is given to you as 20%. This is the profit percent. What will be the selling price? What is it that we need to find out? Selling price. So you have a formula, no? Selling price is equal to 1 plus profit percent times CP. Yes or no? Put it there. So selling price is equal to 1 plus, what is the profit percent? 0.2. All right. CP is how much? 500. Job done. The selling price is equal to 1.2 into 500. 12 fives are 60. Yeah. If an item is sold at rupees 1,200, sold at, so this is selling price, at a profit of rupees 300. So this is profit. Find out the profit percent. Profit percent is how much? See, selling price given to you, profit given to you, you can find out CP. Because you know profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Profit is 300. Selling price is 1200 minus cost price. Cost price here is 1200 minus 300. So cost price here is rupees 900. Okay. So profit percent or loss percent is always on actual CP. So profit percent, actual profit is how much? You just calculate. We are given here 300 CP 900. 3 by 9 is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 as a fraction, you know, is 33.33% equivalent. Perfect. Perfect. You got this. So simple little star. Why should I wonder who you are? Acha, by the way, I inquired once again with the authorities, with the concerned people, and they say that the test has been uploaded. All right. And apart from that, annotated PDFs are being sent to you. So yesterday you said that test is not there. It is very much there. When you say annotated PDF, I'm not getting it. You're very much getting it. Okay. Now, no more discussions on that. This is something I'm. No, it is there. I don't know why you are not able to find it. Anyhow, if an item is sold at rupees 600, so it is SP. Profit percent is 20%. All right, we will discuss in the last few minutes. All right, about this test and all. Currently, please focus on solving the question. Chalo beta, aajo shabash. What will be its cost price? So selling price is 1 plus profit percent into cost price. Lovely, you got this. Sold, so selling price is given 600. Profit percent is also given. Cost price, you need to find out. That's all right. Cost price here is 600 by 1.2. 12 5s are. Got it? Okay, sir. Now, this is a very important concept. Please remember. A man sells, not buys, sells 2 books at rupees 100 each. If he earns 10% profit on selling 1 book and makes 10% loss on selling the second book, then find out his overall profit or loss percent. Tell me your answer. What? Deepika, 1% what? All right, as expected, the Jantas is the markings of the no profit, no loss discount. Very bad. Very. See, if you are buying an item, cost price of 2 items is 100. Here, profit percent is 20%, or let us say 10%. Here, loss percent is 10%. So here plus 10, here minus 10. Now, overall, 0. When you are given the cost price. This is not cost price, sir. This is selling price. Okay. So look here, please. If the selling price of 2 articles is the same as was the case in the previous example, and profit earned on selling 1 article is X%, and the loss made on selling the second article is also X%. See here, both the figures are same. 10% profit, 10% loss. Okay. Then in such a case, always loss is made. Please know this. Okay. And how much is the loss? X square by 100%. So our answer here has to be 10 square by 100. That is 100 by 100 is equal to 1% loss. CP is not same, correct? So we cannot say that option B is the answer. Correct, Alok? Right? Yes, Megha. How? Please explain. Fascinating trick. Okay, you're not accepting, is it? Okay, I shall come back to this later on. All right. Let me just organize my time. I am coming back to this. I will explain this to you. I promise. So at present, please accept this. At present, please accept this. Let us say selling price of two sofas is 10,000 and 10,000. On one, there is a profit of 20%. On the other, there is a loss of 20%. So overall, first of all, you will make a loss. And how much will be the loss percent? 20 square by 100, that is 4% loss. Yes, Megha, you have to learn the formula. Bhavna, I have just shown you how to solve the question. I have given you another example. All right, let me give you another question. Another question. No problem. Selling price of two items is same. Okay, one is sold as 25% profit and the other is sold at 25% loss. Okay, so tell me overall loss will be how much percent? See, already written here. What is written here? Just look at the slide. Know what all is written. X square by 100. That's all that you need to do. The two values are same, 25% profit and 25% loss. So it is 25 square by 100. 625 by 100. Squares you should remember till 40. Okay, so anyhow, this is 6.25% loss. This was the third example. Got it, Bhavna? Okay. Find out the equivalent discount of two successive discounts of 20% and 25%. Take it out of 100. Let us say you are buying a shirt for rupees 100. First discount is 20%. How much is 20% of 100? 20 only. So remaining 80. On this remaining second discount of 25%. How much is 25% of 80? See, 25% you know is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 of... Hello? 25% of 80 is nothing but 1 by 4 of 80. Of means multiplication. It is equal to rupees 20. So another 20 gone. So how much is it? 60. So an item which was marked at rupees 100, okay, it got sold for rupees 60. So 100 minus 60 by 100. Okay. So anyhow, this is 40%. Obviously into 100 also. I mean, what is the use of cancelling these two? So directly he could have given you a 40% discount. Instead, Guma Fira ke he says that there are two discounts, 20%, 25%. Yeah, Rahul, you will have to calculate the cost price of each of the items. All right. You will have to calculate. All right. I'll tell you how after a while. I'll give you a hint. Jay and Vijay spent an equal amount of money to buy some pens and special pencils of the same quality from the same store. Jay bought 3 pens and 5 pencils. 3 pens and 5 pencils. And Vijay bought 2 pens and 7 pencils. Vijay bought 2 pens and 7 pencils. Then which one of the following is correct? Bas ho gaya. You form the equation now. 3p minus 2p is 1 pen. So this 5 pencil goes here, gets subtracted from 7 pencil. You get 2 pencil. Read this. Price of a pen is 2 times the price of a pencil. Over. Actually, there's nothing concerning profit and loss. No CP, no SP, no profit, no loss, no marked price, no discount. Got it? Now, this one I want you to solve, and I know what kind of mistake you are going to make. And I'm giving you a poll for this, finally. I'm giving you a poll for this. Hurry up, hurry up. Fast. Very good, Usna. Mark your answer. Very good, Chandrakant. Very good, Pravasini. Very good, Megha. Very good, Kishan. No, Shubham. Correct, Megha. Correct, Bhavna. No, Mahesha. Yes, Devi. Yes, Tagdas. No, Prashant. Yes, Bhavna. No, Rahul. No, Roshan. Yes, Munna. Yes, Kavita. Yes. No, Suresh. Yes. Ha, Megha. Yes, yes. No, Meghna. No, Meghna. Yes, Dikshit. No, Rahul. No, Nilu. 28%. See, didn't I tell you the formula directly? Then what is it that you are doing? What are you applying then? Why I did give you this formula? To use only, no. A person bought a car and sold it for rupees 3 lakhs. So what is this? Selling price, no? This is the price at which the item gets sold. Incurred a loss of 20%. Selling price is given, loss percent is given. You can find out the cost price, no? Then how much did he spend to buy? Means cost price is how much? But this is already given to you as 3 lakh. This is 1 minus 0.2 of CP. So CP here is 3 lakh by 0.8, multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 10, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros by 8. Divide. 8 threes are 24, 6 remains 60. So 8 sevens are 56, 4 remains 40, 8 fives are. Alright. So 3,75,000. Now what happened? Many people they marked choice A. I'm pretty sure about it. Anna? Why? You calculated 20% on 3 lakh. Forgot, huh? Forgot? What? Profit percent or loss percent is always calculated on CP, not on SP. This is what? This is selling price. Very conveniently, you took 20% of 3 lakh. So 60,000 to 3 lakh 60,000. What? And the formula is given to you here. Never ever you will use the formula. You have your own formulas. You have an Einstein within, who's giving you, who's changing the form of E is equal to MC square every time. Don't do it your way. Don't do it your way. Do it the very way that it needs to be done. Okay. How can you take 20% of selling price? What? Correct. It can be done, Kishan. Anyhow. Now, the thing that I promise you that how is it that we make loss? All right, listen now. So there are two items. Okay. The selling price of first one is 100. The selling price of the second item is also 100. Both are equal. Correct? Profit percent here is 20%. Okay, 10%. Loss percent here is 10%. Okay. Then we know for sure that SP is equal to 1 plus minus profit percent loss percent into CP. We'll make this of use of this formula. Correct? So CP1 here shall be what? It is nothing but selling price by 1.1. And CP2 here is how much? It is 100 by 0.9. Loss, no? So 10% is out, gone. 90% remains. 10% is profit, 10% extra is coming. So 100 plus 10, 1.1, 110%. Get this? So overall profit or loss, as you see here, total CP is CP1 plus CP2. Okay. How much is that? 100 by 1.1. Can I write it as 100 by 11? Into 10 into 10, no? So it is 1000 by 11 into 10, no? So that is 1000 on 9. So 1000 by 11 plus 1000 by 9. So 9000 plus 11,000 by 99. That is equal to 20,000 by 99. This is what? This is your total cost price. Now, if it would have been 20,000 by 100, it would become 200. But 20,000 by 99, lower the denominator, more is the value of the fraction. Okay. So profit here, is total SP minus total CP. But here we know that it is a loss actually. This is greater than 200, no? So loss is CP minus SP. That is 20,000 by 99 minus 200. So 20,000 minus 99 twos are 198 by 99. So it is equal to 2000, not 2000, sorry, 200. By 99. Correct? Loss percent is equal to actual loss by CP into 100. Now, how much is the actual loss that we have incurred? 200 by 99. How much is the total CP that we have here? 20,000 by 99 into 100. 99 cancels. So it is 200 by 20,000 into 100. Cancel. Cancel. 2 by 2 is how much nowadays? 1 only, no. You got it? Okay, anyhow, so you don't need to do it. So directly we are employing the formula x square by 100% is loss. So directly we will use this. All right, sir. Okay, guys. So please do revise profit and loss. All right, I'm lagging behind actually, so I might have to rush a bit. So because now the number of topics that we have completed here, as you can see, is percentage and profit and loss. That is it. So we are lagging behind. So we will, I would require some time to explain more. So, at least for 1 or 2 days, at least tomorrow, I want you people to study whatever I'm teaching and revise from the video. If at all, I'm not going to go fast. And it is not that I will not take your doubts. I'm just suggesting be more attentive. That's all. I will take your doubts, right? I will not go fast. Just be attentive. That's very important. Okay. Yeah, Kishan, two different percentages, then you already have x plus y plus xy by 100. All right. Now, similarly, the person who was asking me, I think Rahul was asking me or someone was asking me, that 10% profit and 15% loss and overall no profit, no loss, and some of the cost price is 30,000 with the same thing which I have discussed with you towards the end. Try to find out the cost price. Okay. All right, guys. Let's catch up tomorrow with more work. I was supposed to complete simple interest, compound interest today, but then fine. That is all right. We will see. We will start with this simple interest, compound interest mixtures tomorrow. We shall take on time and work, pipes and systems, time and distance, and boats and streams. These are really simple topics. Okay, so let us cover them tomorrow, and then whatever remains, we have Thursday, Friday with us. Not an issue. Still, things are under control, and I have enough number of questions. In fact, I will be left with some time. Don't worry about it. All right, where I will teach you the strategy, and I will teach you some tricks also. Okay, thank you so much. No, RC is not taken by me. RC will be taken by man. All right. So I take only reasoning and quant. Bye. Take care. All the best. Have a lovely day and do work hard. God bless you. This is Kapil Datta signing off. साला वहां पे बाहर पूरा गंदा पड़ रहा है